the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Mitchell. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. They motion the slot man left. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of the fullback. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 9.
Think right open. Hey, Lion, lock.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now the 1st carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Second time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Ow, that's right. Buggy.
On first down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This is 3rd and 6.
All right. 18. What's that?
Now, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. He will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll run here with Mixon. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from Houston coming up in a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
Stroud going to set up the throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Look the hot. 18. What's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. That is his first touchdown this year. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankin. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nick Martin is there to bring him down. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Stroud to throw here on first down. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That one good for 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he will score! Joe Mixon, touchdown Texans.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Saul, going to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Open inside of midfield.
A gain of 29
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
San Francisco.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
First down throw for Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, ginger.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Lawrence now to throw on first down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Sheldon Rankin working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Play action. Stroud moving outside the pocket. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. They were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Here we go.
On a second down throw for Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's one on target with Kirk. They've got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
18, what's up? I got you.
Throwing is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Mixon, the ball carrier, brought down by Upton Stone. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5.
Oh, hey. 18, what's up?
They'll go play action with Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long.
Oh, hey.
Stroud to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Set to go now on first and 10.
Oh, hey. 118.
Here's Stroud. This one is caught by Burke. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Rolling right. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. Stroud going to set up the throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Saul, going to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first down team. Their own 27-yard line.
Go, let's go. Hey, Lion.
Slot man in motion left. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 7
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 17 yards on that play. First down, 49ers.
49er first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
Lawrence's pass
Mixon. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? Hey, swap. Mother swap. Good.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw, Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Houston.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, faking the give, flush to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Tony.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
23. 11.
first down. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
San Francisco.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Red on red. 11. Hey, Soko.
Now Lawrence. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Route.
Lawrence now. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Moving to his left, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Oh, ready? 18. Let's hurt. Hey, south. Good.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
All right. 19 Texans. 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
Gun. Hey, go. Hey, Ginger, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Think right. Hey, Lion.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Second down, Lawrence. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. Then he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Here's Lawrence. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Hey, kill. Hey, run. Son, Silver.
Lawrence now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get forward. Gives him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
13 Luke. Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, attack. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing on fourth down. That was hard. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers get back in it. It is 21-7. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
There's a give running left with Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
All right.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Recovery very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort, come away with the victory. For us, for Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.